Basketball has a clear objective: get the ball through the hoop. If you do that more than the other team, you win. But life isn't about winning. Welcome to DENZEL'S world. Some of us have realized this truth, that life can't be won and that there is no prize at the end. Simon Sinek writes about it in a book called The Infinite Game. I did a podcast about it earlier this year, no big deal. Although we can't win in life, it's still important to set clear objectives. We all have bucket lists, I'm sure, but do we all have career bucket lists? This video will come out June 21st, 2021. For Australians, that means the end of a financial year, meaning a new year is looming. A new year to set clear objectives. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And again. Set clear objectives. And again. Maybe just retweak the model. Clear objectives. Alright, I'm late for work now. Welcome to my makeshift office. The reason for all this is, well, I'm not going to tell you because it's going to make sense in a later episode. Subscribe and turn on notification bells to know when that video comes out. I really want to take this time to share with you my career bucket list with the hopes that you're inspired to come up with a career bucket list of your own. Bucket list item number 1. I'd love to be an NBA commentator or even an analysis. I won't settle for NBL. With the success of my Casino Beef Week documentary, I'd love to be a judge for next year's Casino Beef Week. I've always wanted to be a radio host and have a show called Radio Gargar. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo, Radio blah blah. That would be the theme song. I'd love to have a properly funded food and travel show, which, hey, originally I pitched to an Australian media company, but we both know how that went. Unfortunately, we won't be able to hire you. I'd love to write and direct, I think we all know where this is going, a movie. Can you read that? Of course, I'd love to feature on a talk show with one of the Jimmys.
Denzel! Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot.
Thank you so much for having me. Design a collection and have it featured at one of the 4 major fashion events. For example, Milan, New York, London, or Paris. Yeah, this is a good design. My 2017 self drew all these designs. Manage my own company, which I'm kind of doing now, but I'm not really making any money yet. Reading some of them, I did write them down, by the way. Get married. Oh, did I say that out loud? Host an international basketball tournament. There's been a lot of YouTuber boxing matches as of late, and I don't see myself becoming a boxer, but I'd love to have one-on-one competitions on that scale of entertainment. Launched a new podcast, Talented Peeps, and have premier guests on that show. Have my own menu item at a restaurant. Collaborate with Puma. I'd love to design my own version of one of these. Another bucket list item is to be the accountancy firm of a major Australian fashion label.
Is it?
That's on the bucket list. Skydive and film an episode where I get to ask strangers to go skydiving with me. At this current point in time, I can't afford to go skydiving on my own, let alone pay for strangers' skydiving fee. For God-given talent to have a shared platform for creatives to sell their work. I'd like to meet Casey Neistat. Hang on, is that Casey Neistat? Yeah! Go viral and, more importantly, stay viral. Produce multiple shows where I'm not the host of said shows. This one will sound very egotistical of me, but I'd love to have someone direct a documentary about me and break down every bit of creative work I've ever done in my lifetime. And finally, go to the Olympics where I get exclusive access to interview some of the athletes. That is my bucket list. It's ambitious. It's at times unrealistic, but it's what's going to keep me motivated to not give up or quit when something minor happens. The beauty of an ambitious bucket list or an ambitious goal, whether that's a life goal, a career goal, is that it keeps you motivated, because it's so easy when you're not working towards anything fantastic to just give up quite easily, quickly. Surely I can think of some better words in my thesaurus of a brain. Hello, it's Denzel from the future, here to let you know that bucket lists are all good and all, but they're only good or worth it if you're actually doing the best you can to make your bucket list happen. For example, over the weekend, I tried to make one of those bucket list items a reality. I'm gonna film this very event behind me and be your next travel host that the world has been needing for a very long time. That vlog won't come out until July 5, which means I won't have an episode for you next week, meaning I get to take a break. And if you've seen any of my other videos, I put a lot of emphasis on the importance of taking breaks and having rest, because a rested mind is a more productive mind when trying to make those bucket list items come true. So yeah, if you have a bucket list, don't wait till you're on your deathbed to then try and fulfill your bucket list. That's what I love about a career bucket list, because it's not something that you have to wait till then have that time to fulfill it. It's something that you can be doing right now to fulfill. So hopefully you're inspired by my bucket list. So inspired that you now create a bucket list of your own, and not just a general bucket list that everyone has of doing this before they die, but a career bucket list. A bucket list of things you wish to achieve in your lifetime, but things that aren't just so easily achievable, but things that are more unrealistic, ambitious. But if you do get to achieve them, there's this ultimate satisfaction that comes with it. Hopefully that makes sense. If I do, subscribe, like this video, maybe share it with a friend, and comment, because that helps the algorithm. Yeah, it just helps the algorithm. Set clear objectives. The worst story of my life, which I've already Radio, what's new? Radio, someone still loves you. That's going in the bloopers.